So I was scrolling through my camera roll the other day looking for a wrestling video to show my girlfriend's dad, and I came across these two pictures. Okay, and I totally forgot about this. I had this whole big grand idea of sticking it to the man, of school lunches being fucking horrendous in schools in America, right? I don't know what gave me this idea. I think the French toast one is the first one that I have pictures of. And I know I have a ton of pictures on Snapchat, but I don't have Snapchat anymore. So I can't get those. But I found those two. And for like a month, I was taking pictures of school lunches. Maybe a little over a month, like almost every day. Because that's blasphemy. I mean, that is absolutely fucking absurd. I was like so aggravated when I was a young man about it. I was like, this is it. I'm going to protest. I'm going to riot in the streets over this, which is a pretty good thing to fight about. Like, look at them lunches, you know? And I was just thinking, like, it is the most vital time for young men and women. When you're in high school, you're transitioning from a boy and a girl to a man and a woman. You're going through puberty. Your body's changing. Boys are gonna like start to sleep more because like you're getting tired because your body's just working all day to make you become a fucking man. And this is what you're feeding people. And then like people are gonna sit around and be like, man, why are these kids so lazy? Why is grades dropping, and why does everybody seem so unambitious? And look at what you're feeding the fucking kids. It's like two French toast. That French toast picture, I'm not kidding you, was untouched. Like I didn't get the lunch, and I brought my own lunch every day, but I was taking pictures of people's lunches, right? And I was like, my buddy, I was like, before you even touch that, let me take a picture of it. And you could see he has like his drink. What the fuck is that? What is that? And then the chicken taco burrito thing with 4 fucking chicken nuggets and a tortilla. Like, what? I gotta pull up these pictures because I gotta see if I could. What was the? Yeah, the French toast with, like, you see the little egg. That's a breakfast. No, that's breakfast for lunch. Yeah, my timestamp is 12 o'clock. So, with a little fruit and some syrup and a banana, and then the burrito thing with beans and an orange. That's what you're feeding people. And then we're going to sit around and scratch our fucking, or I mean, I guess not us, but, politicians and that, and are going to sit around and scratch their fucking heads and be like, man, why did America used to be so different? Everybody used to be so ambitious and smarter and want to take over the world and hit all these goals and aspirations and always so fit and active. You're feeding them fucking French toast sticks that probably, well, actually, I just got fucking reminded of something. I don't know, that's on Snapchat. Me and my buddy Devin, shout out Devin. You're probably not watching this, but we took a French toast stick and stuck it behind, like, we had these metal gates that would like block off the doors at night. But there was like this little like trim piece where it was bolted to the wall. You can't really like get anything back there, or you can't like, they're not going to clean back there. And we stuck a French toast stick back there at the beginning of wrestling season. And we're like, let's see how long till somebody cleans it up and if it grows mold or not. I swear, hand on my heart, all wrestling season it stayed. I ran track, and it was almost the end of the year. Me and Devin completely forgot about it. Ran back down there and looked at the French toast stick. It looked immaculate, like nobody even it had some dust on it, obviously. No mold or anything. And you're feeding that to kids and then going like this. Why is everybody so fucking lazy now? Why are kids getting fat? Why? Man, we used to go out and fucking take on the day. It's like, yeah, how could a kid take on the day when you're feeding them fucking that? A growing boy. You're a growing boy turning into a fucking man. You're feeding him 4 chicken nuggets and a tortilla. And you're like, oh, well, balance, threw the fucking orange in there. Like, what? And that whole meal is probably I'm gonna say 450 calories in a half of a gram of fucking protein. That's me being facetious and exaggerating, but it's probably like 6 grams of protein. They're fucking chicken nuggets that you give to toddlers, which I don't think you should give to toddlers either. But I get people are fucking working and shit, and it's an easy, quick meal. Whatever. But a growing boy, a growing man, turning into testosterone's ripping. Fucking your kids are playing sports at the end of the day. And I didn't go to I went to a pretty poor school district, so like some kids, this might be like their only meal of the day, and they're getting 4 fucking chicken nuggets and a tortilla. Like, who the fuck came up with that idea? Who thought of that? Was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's give them French toast. That like came in this big ass sheet. Those French toast sticks came in like literally, it looked like a fucking piece of drywall. It's fucking 4x8 sheets of French toast sticks. That they would fucking run them through a table saw, bro. Literally, they weren't obviously 4x8 sheets, but they were a big sheet of fucking French toast sticks. They just break them up, bust them out the freezer. Those are French toast sticks that you fucking build a fort out of. And then drop a nuke on it and you'll live. Along with them. And then you could just, actually, you could live off the chicken nugget fucking burritos. At least do chicken finger. 4 chicken nuggets, some barbecue sauce, and a tortilla. Them fucking French toast. I was appalled. You should have seen me. I was a young man. I think it was like 2018. I was like thinking I was fucking Martin Luther King. I'm like, I'm going to stick it to the fucking man. And I didn't do anything about it. I got distracted, obviously, because it was high school, and I went about my day and didn't really give a fuck because I was bringing lunches. But now that I'm older and I found that, I'm like, that really is crazy. And I thought it was pretty nuts back then, but now that I'm fucking even older, and I care more and more about like my nutrition and what I'm eating and exercise and that. Which back then, 2018 was when I probably started getting pretty meathead about the gym. But I was still eating garbage. I was appalled, and now I'm like, like, but then like you see like other countries, they have like their school lunches and that, and their school lunches look delectable. Which, why would we not? You're making kids pay for that fucking crap. I didn't even realize that. I didn't have to pay because hashtag poor as fuck, gang. So I didn't have to pay. But you're making kids pay like $4 or something. I think it is for lunch. For that. If I was parents, I'd be like, first of all, the country has enough money. We could get free school lunches for everybody, right? That might be a thing. I don't think that's a thing yet. But we can get free school lunches for everybody. We just print money like it's fucking nothing. It really isn't nothing. It's a fallacy. It's fucking made up. So we can't print enough money to make sure kids get school lunches, and we can't pay people enough to like come in and cook real fucking lunches. And I know Catholic schools, like at least my Catholic school, we had real lunches. We had 2 Italian ladies when I was at Catholic school when I was a young buck. Which I guess seems hypocritical, or what's the word I'm looking for here, because I just said I was broke as fuck. We didn't pay for Catholic school. My mom taught there, so I went. And bussin' unbelievable school lunches. Them Italian ladies were going crazy in the kitchen. And that was good. But that was like, I would pay for that. But I don't think you should pay for it. But Catholic school is not funded by the state. Whatever. But those were good, hearty, healthy, nutritious lunches. It was like home cooked meals. And I get public schools are bigger than Catholic schools, so it'd be a lot more, cooking. But like, cook like a restaurant. Like have your frozen foods in that. But like, why are we not having like maybe like some chicken in this, or I don't even know. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, what's reasonable? Like, realistically, chicken and having, like, chicken with some vegetables and, like, a fruit cup and that's not that crazy to think, Chicken's, like, not super expensive. Or, like, even if you did, like, a lasagna or something, or pasta and meatball, like a fucking chicken nugget wrap thing that you would wrap that fucking thing up, and it's four little chicken nuggets in a huge wrap, a whole huge tortilla. So when you wrap it, there's just so much tortilla. I don't know. This is shit that keeps me up at night. As I'm drinking this, which is probably cancer, but for 10 calories, oh no, this is not cancer. Well, stevia's that's controversial, isn't it? But agave nectar, citric acid, natural flavor, stevia leaf extract, and carbonated water. This is not cancer. This actually cures cancer. Shout out Liquid Death. I don't know. I digress. I just had to get that out because I remembered seeing those pictures the other day, and I was like, that's fucking nuts. You guys know the drill. I will talk to you tomorrow. Peace.